Today on Film Don't Lie, we're breaking down Duke versus Michigan State. Let's get into it.
Hang and fears a collective 0 for 9. Alley-oop with the left hand.
You see that right there, that alley-oop. The connection between a point guard and a big man to throw that alley-oop to the right spot. That has to be. They have to have that connection. He threw the alley-oop and he dunked it with the left hand. I don't know if that big man is left-handed, but that is a crazy alley-oop and a crazy dunk with the left hand in traffic. I always think it's great and exciting when they throw alley-oops in traffic, because think about how difficult that is. It's not like you're at practice. It's not like you're working out on your own in the off season. You're in a big game versus Michigan State. Duke. You're in a big game. You're in traffic. You got defenders guarding you the whole time. There's people everywhere. But you're still able to throw an alley-oop in traffic. And the big man is able to grab it out of air and dunk it down in traffic with one hand. That's great basketball right there. It's always exciting. That's the thing about college basketball. It's always exciting. Every moment is exciting. From the start of the game to the end of the game. From the first half to the second half.
Hands of Velcro. No double.
See, that seems like a simple move. But when it comes to footwork, that's very important. That's a very big key. If any big man gets their footwork down, they will be unstoppable just off the footwork alone. When you know how to use your pivots, you can reverse pivot, you can pivot forward. Also throwing in the pump fake. This reminds me of Hakeem Olajuwon. Not specifically this move, but just having the footwork. As a big man, you're going to go a long way. So if you're a big man out there, start working on that footwork. Get your pivots down and have multiple different pivots that you can do. Work on your agility. That is a huge key. A big man with great footwork is going to be unstoppable because he can never be put in a jam. He can't just be double teamed because he can just pivot out of it and still get a bucket. Also, you got to use your body when you do a pivot as well. There's different angles, but make sure you work on your footwork. That's huge. That is very huge. That's very key.
There, and he took advantage of it.
Well, you think about the empty corner, for him to be the shooter that we know you are.
Foster. You.
That was a tough bucket right there. You created space. That's the thing about being a guard. You have to be able to create space. And not with a whole bunch of dribbles either. He didn't dribble the ball all over the place doing all kind of fancy moves. All his dribbles were toward the basket. That's important. Make sure your dribbles is towards the basket and be able to create space and finish the play, score.
Uses the window pane nicely.
I tell you what, if Kid
Pick from Boozer.
nice.
Now he's caught with him. And Boozer.
See, a simple, quick pump fake. You might hit one, you might hit two. Get the defender up. Catch him off guard. So it's unpredictable. If you just catch it and go straight up, it's a higher chance for you to get blocked. But if you catch it, hit a quick pump fake, then go up real quick, using the backboard, pretty much you're going to make it every time. You're putting yourself in a better position to get a clear shot to the basket, just like that big man did. Quick pump fake, up.
On the switch, took advantage. Caden Boozer back on the floor. Carr, that's where he likes it.
See, that simple footwork. That footwork is going to change the game. That footwork is going to change your game. Work on that footwork. Be able to use those pivots and not get dizzy, but use those pivots. Be on balance. Finish with the layup with the left or the right. That was a good find. That was a good pass right there. Caught him cutting across the lane. Quick pass. Got it to him. Got a bucket. Got a quick bucket. Duke 38, Michigan State 37. It's a close game right now. It's a tight game.
Beautiful find. Boozer just muscles it.
See? Boozer had that strength to get into the paint. He only took like 2 or 3 dribbles. But what did he do, though? Check it out. He used that square on the hoop. Use the square. Any time you use the square, you have the highest chance possible for the ball to go in. But you can't just use the square, boom, throw it off the basket. You got to have some touch. You got to have some finesse, is what they call it. You got to have a little bit of finesse, you know what I mean? Get the right touch. But as long as you get it up there on that square with the right touch, you're pretty much getting a bucket at that point.
Way in.
The adjustment here in the second half, which has been excellent by John Quarter, allowing Boozer with more room and space to operate, and he's delivering.
Scott.
If you're a shooter, get open. If you're a shooter, just like Stephen Curry always moving around, if you're a shooter, first of all, you got to have the stamina. So that means the off season, in season, your stamina has to be high. You have to train your stamina. You have to be in great shape. When you're in great shape, you're going to be unstoppable because you can just keep running. You can keep cutting to the basket, keep cutting through. I understand they have certain plays that they run, but still, when you're in great shape, your defender is not going to like guarding you. Just like Rip Hamilton, his defenders hated guarding him because 1, he doesn't get tired, and 2, he's always moving. He's not standing in one spot for 5 seconds. He's standing in one spot, 1, 2, 3. He's cutting to the basket. He's standing in some other spot, 1, 2, cutting to the basket, cutting to the corner, cutting to the top of the key, cutting to the free throw line. There's so much opportunities for you when you are in great shape and you keep cutting and you keep your hands open. You keep your hands up, I mean. That way, they can always find you. Your teammates can always find you. Your hands are ready. Your feet are ready. And you can knock down a shot. Everything has to be included. You got to have the stamina. You got to always have your hands up. You got to always be on balance. You got to have the right footwork and the confidence to shoot the shot and make the shot. Know that you're going to make the shot before you even shoot it, before the ball even touches your hand. That has to be in your mind before you even touch the ball. When you're making all these cuts, know that the ball's coming to you. Know that you're ready. Know that you're confident that you're going to knock it down. Get the job done. And this comes down to trusting the work that you put in.
Yeah, I'd say this kid has come. Gochuko on the floor now. Number 99. Beautiful dribble handoff.
Oh, hold on. Check it out. We can't skip over that. That pass, did y'all see that pass between the legs? 2-hand bounce pass between the legs from the big man. He's out there looking like Pistol Pete Maravich. If any of y'all know about Pistol Pete Maravich, go check him out. He was the king of the passes. I think that big man was studying Pistol Pete Maravich back in the day. He must have been studying some of Pistol Pete's highlight clips because Pistol Pete had the best passes hands down. And he was one of the best shooters hands down. That pass right there from a big man, though, 2-hand bounce pass between the legs behind him. And the pass was on point.
Scott, one more time. Bingo!
Big players hit big shots, especially when they're wide open. When you're wide open, you must knock that down. You're wide open. It's like a free throw. There's nobody by you. You're on an island all by yourself sipping pina coladas. You got to knock that down.
Bingo! Bongo! 45-40. Boozer with 7 of his 9, make it.
Ooh, he hit that Euro step like Ginobili. He hit that Euro step. Bop, bop. That footwork, it comes in handy at all times, whether you're in the paint posting somebody up, whether you're driving through the lane. It doesn't matter if you're a big man or a guard. You must have that footwork. If he didn't have that footwork, he would have tripped and stumbled, lost the ball, and it would have been a turnover, and they would have took it to the other end for an easy layup. That footwork, that Euro step, the split, the defender, and get in the lane for a bucket. Come on now, that's elite level. Every elite athlete has to have that in their arsenal, that Euro step. But it comes down to that footwork, so you can do it clean and smooth with finesse. You know what I'm saying?
9 of his 11 in this half.
I told you.
And Isaiah Evans, the 5 on the floor for Duke.
Go right back to it.
Oh, yeah.
It takes confidence to be able to hit them threes, them deep threes off of one dribble. In a pressure moment like this big matchup, you have to be confident to knock that down. And where does that confidence come from? That confidence comes from the work. Trust the work.
Inside, outside, all around the town.
But see, in the middle of the court, and it was open for a three-point barrage.
Leaner from Cooper at the.
Leaner, he did a floater from the free throw line as a big man. Not a hook shot, not a jumper, but a floater. That's rare. Usually someone get at the free throw line, big man or not, they're going to shoot a jump shot with the follow through. This man did a floater from the free throw line. That is crazy. It went in though. But man, I don't think that type of shot is recommended. Just shoot the shot. Shoot the jumper. Don't do a floater from the free throw line. He made it, so it worked out for him. But just shoot the jump shot. Don't do a floater. Unless you're a guard or something. But a big man doing a floater from the free throw line, just shoot the jumper. He was wide open. He could have probably drove in a little bit farther or tried to take it to the basket. But hey, it worked. He scored, so I mean, that's all that matters.
And you talk. 9th lead change of the afternoon. Hamenia.
Nice.
Boozer on the glass. Just.
Boozer's not playing no games out there. He got that rebound, got that board. And what did he do? He put that ball in a square. He didn't try to do a floater. He put that ball in the square and got another bucket for his team. No need to do a floater when you're that close to the rim. Either dunk it or put it up in that square. Put it high up on that square, put it low on that square, but put it in a square so you can get the bucket. Don't do a floater if you're right at the rim like that, specifically for a big man. But it works as well with the guards. Use the square. It's the basics. The basics always work.
Glass eating now. And by the way, that was Scott. Is it Kohler time? Yes, sir.
See, now that shot right there was a little different. Last time he did a floater from the free throw line where he should have did a jump shot. But this was more in sync, more in tune with the mini hook shot. Couple dribbles down in the paint. He's bigger than a defender. He guarded his body. Got a quick 2 with the little light floater mini hook shot.
And Tom
Lost it. Scott retrieved it. Carr. Another baseline blast.
That was a tough shot. He was behind the backboard. But what did he do? You know what I'm about to say. He used the square. That was a tough shot. Being behind the backboard and having to jump back into the lane is difficult. Many different things could have happened during that. He could have got blocked, could have hit the bottom of the rim, but he used his mind and he got the ball to the square. And what did that get him? 2 points on the board to help his team.
For number 55. Able to knock one down since. He's inside now, and there's a steal. Quick hands. Foster, end to end.
Nice.
Tremendous.
That was a nice little lay right there. Got into the defender's body, created some space with the light lay off the backboard. That's some good defense too. Defense is huge. When those turnovers turn into buckets on the other side, that's a great play. What more can you ask for? A defensive steal, take it all the way down the other end of the court for another bucket. You can't beat it. That's execution right there. Just imagine if the majority of every steal turns into a bucket on the other side. That's great defense and great offense.
Move and use the glass.
Right there. 3-2 takes that away.
Shot is right on line. Cooper!
Got to grab those boards. Grab that ball. Don't let it bounce around everywhere. Grab that ball when it come off the rim. Get that rebound. He took advantage of that. Got the rebound. Finally gathered it for the dunk. Put it down. Put that dunk down. The crowd turned up off of that dunk. The crowd always gets turned up off the dunk, especially off a play that was wild and everybody scrambling. Somebody grabbed that ball.
Wrestled it away. Oh, what a fake by Evans.
Confidence. Catch the ball off the screen, quick between the legs into a jumper from the three. That was a kind of deep three. It wasn't super deep like Steph Curry deep, but it was deep. It was around the NBA range for that three. But that's confidence. Go catch the ball for a screen between the legs into a three. That's confident. That's big basketball right there. That's double B's right there. Big basketball. That's double B's right there. Big baller. Come on now. Say that then.
Fears hit the deck and Isaiah.
Behind her.
Fears needs help. Cooper off the glass and...
Oh, that was close right there. He almost traveled. See, that's where footwork comes in. If that big man was not down there for that pass, for that bucket, if that guard had more footwork, he could have hit a pivot and got a bucket for a mid-range jump shot. But they still scored. That's good teamwork, though. Good thing he had somebody down there to get a quick bucket.
Over because he knew Boozer's playing. Yeah.
You have to be that smart to understand that.
I'm going to say this guard is going to drive because it's pretty much one-on-one at this point. Duke is up, though. They got a couple seconds left. Duke is up by 3. Since this is a one-on-one situation at the top of the key at half court, I'm saying that he's going to go in there and shoot a mid-range jumper. Let's see what he does.
Boozer. A late dig. He has to give it up. Foster. Oh, the iron.
That was a clutch play. He didn't shoot the jumper. He got jammed up in there in the paint. But He kept his eyes open and his head on a swivel. Got the ball to his teammate at the 3, and he knocked it down with 16 seconds left. That's a good play right there. That's a clutch shot, too. You see, that shot, it could have went either way because you seen it bounce first. So that could have bounced out, but instead it bounced in. He had the shooter's touch. Got a quick bucket.
And he used a bit of a bank to go with it. 63-57. Fears has to motor. Cooper, count it, and a foul.
Cooper's really balling out there, man. He's got an and 1. A chance for 3. That could put Michigan State at 60, and it'll be 63-60. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's 5. Boozer is gone.
Wow.
Oh, man. He fouled out at the end of the game on a play that could potentially cause the team to lose. I don't know who won this game. We're going to see, though.
On the defensive end, when you're defending Duke.
Well, the quick push.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. That was close. I don't know if he got fouled on that, man. That was very close. The defender had his hands up. He didn't really move either, so I don't know. That was a close call. I don't know. I think that could go either way. That don't look like no foul to me.
Push, and Boozer actually tried to get out the way. I mean, that's very minimal contact for a fifth foul.
I don't think they should have called that foul. They shouldn't have called that. I'm saying that's a bad call.
Wow. I mean, it really is.
Once again, they got to score and score quickly. Fears all the way to the rack. Loose ball on the deck.
Duke versus Michigan State was definitely a good matchup. A lower scoring game always means it's a good matchup. Duke ended up winning the game versus Michigan State. Close at the end. A late foul. Good defense. Trust the work.